but you can't deny the truth, the truth. She loves everybody, can't you tell by the signs? She loves everybody, she gets off all the time. It's a dark philosophy, and our hearts are constantly. It's a false alarm to me. She's a false alarm. False alarm. False alarm. False alarm. False alarm.
To Monday Night Raw at our first show here in Minnesota for WrestleMania week. And I'm going to be announcing the card we have on tonight for Monday Night Raw. Tiffany Stratton, the host of WrestleMania, will be announcing what's happening on Raw for WrestleMania. And I'll be announcing everything on Raw, as I just said. So, for tonight, we have a big night tonight, as we will have Roxanne and Liv Morgan having a contract signing going into their match at WrestleMania. We'll have Jimmy Uso versus Cedric Alexander. Jey Uso and MVP face-to-face. Solo and Carmelo Hayes face-to-face. Of course, the triple threat, the U.S. triple threat, all three of them will be out here tonight face-to-face with each other. Alexa face-to-face with Nia and Naomi. AJ Styles and Sami Zayn face-to-face. A lot of face-to-faces. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes contract signing going into main event night 1 of WrestleMania. And in our main event, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder.
And for the Mania card, this is the Raw side only, of course. Sami Zayn and AJ Styles will open night 1 in a number 1 contenders match for the world title. Of course, the winner will become automatic number 1 contender and will challenge either Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes as soon as we can find a date. Cora Jade, Nikki Bella, Naomi, and Alexa Bliss will clash in a fatal 4-way for the women's U.S. title. The Usos will take on the Hurt Business for the Raw tag titles. Carmelo Hayes and Solo Sikoa in their rivalry will go one-on-one. And then in the main event of night 1, Randy Orton will defend his championship against the winner of the 2026 Men's Elimination Chamber match, Cody Rhodes. And then for night 2, we have Liv Morgan defending the Raw Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez, of course the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner. The Undertaker wants to take Seth Rollins' soul at WrestleMania in a no-holds-barred match. Triple H will take on The Rock, and the winner will be the official CEO of PWG. And that's it for the Raw side, and it is now officially WrestleMania week.
And we're kicking off with the contract signing between the Raw Women's Champion and Roxanne Perez.
Yep, just a few more days until Liv has to defend against a woman she's had problems with for quite a while now, honestly tracing back to summer.
And they finally get to get their hands on each other.
And participants, first representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the Raw Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
The Prodigy
And the Royal Rumble winner of 2026.
and the ultimate Judgment Day hater, as she's been calling herself.
Texas, Roxanne
course,
She was caught flirting with Dominic Mysterio last week, too.
and the week before that, she was trying to get Raquel Rodriguez to turn on Liv Morgan.
Yeah, she's been very up in Liv's business, especially in the past couple weeks. But ultimately, we find out who's going to be the better competitor in just a few days. And this will be a WrestleMania Sunday match as announced by Tiffany Stratton tonight. So they will take over night 2. Well, ladies, it's time to sign the contract for your match this Sunday.
Flirting with Dom? Really? Flirting with Dominic, trying to get Roxanne.
It took you
Raquel.
a week to contact me about this? You're the women's champion. What, do you live under a rock? Do you even watch these shows? You want to be the champion of this division and this show, and you don't even know what happens on it?
I knew it happened. I didn't contact you because I knew this was coming up. Because I'm not an idiot. I was gonna settle it here.
Oh, I don't know. I think someone who potentially might be getting cheated on should probably be on that right away when they see it.
I don't think he's... I trust Dom.
Liv, I know why you waited till today. Because deep down, you know it's over on Sunday. It's over. Your title reign's over. Your relationship with Dom is over. Your relationship in the Judgment Day, with the Judgment Day, is over. Because they don't want... Oh my god! Liv has had enough. Wait a second. Roxanne's fighting back. And Liv has had enough. I don't even think either of them has signed the contract yet.
I haven't signed the contract. I haven't signed the contract yet because I want to add one more thing. If I win, Roxanne leaves Raw.
Wow. She has had enough. Well, the contract is right there, and she's signing it right now. And just like that, Liv assaults Roxanne, signs the contract, and wait! Make sure she's down. She was gonna leave. She hasn't stopped. Now throwing her onto the table. Setting her up. And Liv Morgan looks to send Roxanne a message 6 days before their match at WrestleMania Sunday.
Sorry, did I say if? I mean if? I meant when.
She finds a chair. Oh god. She's not done.
Will Roxanne even make it to Mania?
Not sure. And here comes one half of the Usos, Jimmy, here to talk to MVP tonight. Of course, the Usos will challenge the Hurt Business this weekend at WrestleMania, WrestleMania Saturday to be specific, for the Raw Tag Titles. and MVP, the mastermind behind the Hurt Business. He often gets compared to Paul Heyman a lot.
And his opponent, representing the Hurt Business from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 257 pounds,
MB. So
No. Before you talk to me, you say my name right. I'm MVP.
Okay, MVP. I'm looking. I don't see your big guy. I don't see Cedric. Where's your little
They're
stable?
preparing for Saturday like you should be doing right now.
It's a face-to-face. We have to do this.
Yeah, and they want to prepare for Saturday. In fact, they're already over in Minneapolis.
I don't care. It seems Jay Uso. Wait, how is Cedric over in Minneapolis if he has a match later tonight? Where's my brother?
Well, I didn't say they were all in Minneapolis, but Cedric is still preparing for tonight, and he didn't want to come out. I don't know why this seems to be such a problem with you, considering I'm the talking piece anyways. Now, what's your problem?
I'm saying, sounds like they're a little bit
If you're about to say that they're scared of the Usos, I mean, listen, yeah, you guys are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. We have one of the most dynamic duos of all time. So why would Omos be scared of two guys half his size? Where's your brother, huh? Yeah, you want to say, where's all this, where's him, where's that? Where's your brother?
getting ready for his match.
So that's a problem when Cedric and Omos aren't out here. I told you, over in Minneapolis.
Again, sounds like the chicken.
Or sounds like he's taking his WrestleMania match like a big deal.
I mean, so are we, but...
Listen, you have competed in many more WrestleManias than Omos has.
And we win our WrestleMania matches. We're gonna win this weekend.
Listen, Jimmy, you came out here completely wasting my time, all right? You have to understand something. I work on very short time, and I can't afford being out here wasting that time on you.
Listen. You don't think I've been wasting my time? I mean, my family's getting disrespected on Fridays. My brother has a match.
Oh my God, can we ever stop making this about the bloodline, man? And Jimmy throws his mic at MVP and hits a Superman punch.
Keep my family's name out your mouth.
Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I kind of side with MVP in this whole situation. I think Jimmy completely overreacted. And it's typically Jay who's the hothead. Well, Jimmy was hot-headed out here earlier tonight, as you saw, in that promo battle versus MVP.
And now the guy who's a match with CM Punk on Friday. And a big match this weekend.
Jimmy Uso, representing the
Jey
San
Uso.
Francisco, California, weighing in
Yep, of course, Jey Uso did initiate some of his own problems with CM Punk, as mentioned before. And a lot of that has to do with CM Punk's rivalry with Roman Reigns that has gone on for the better part of the past year. And one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions,
and his opponent, representing the Hurt Business from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Cedric Alexander.
of course, he will be defending the titles this Saturday at WrestleMania against the Usos, but the Hurt Business have been a dominant tag team since winning the championships, and even though the Usos do have the longest tag title reign of all time, probably some of the most total reigns of all time, they've probably met their match here. I don't know. I think that there's a very good chance the Hurt Business walk out of WrestleMania as champs.
Especially with how it's running. How long out Jay's gonna be by then. But yeah, this match was Punk was the night or two before.
Literally the night before his match, yeah.
He'll take the world champ. And you have to face Cedric.
And Jay countering Cedric here. Busy. Yeah. Big week for a lot of superstars, of course, with WrestleMania coming up. Of course, this is where a lot of superstars are going to have the biggest match of their careers. Just in a few days at WrestleMania. Jay going to go to the top rope here. Diving headbutt. Jay picks up Cedric. And here comes the chance, but Cedric takes advantage, rolls him up into the cover to beat Jey Uso now. And keep in mind, I mean, if Cedric can win this match one-on-one, this is a huge accomplishment for Cedric himself. I mean, Jay is already a very accomplished star in his own right, so.
He's an 11-time tag champ. He's won a world title.
Intercontinental champion as well. And now MVP getting involved, of course, like we mentioned before, had some problems with Jay's brother just a moment ago. And Cedric again taking advantage of Jay being distracted with a Russian leg sweep, turns that into a cover. And Jay gonna get his foot on the ropes there. Cedric, of course, wants to have a solo run of his own with maybe a mid-card title or the world title one day, but he said he's been really enjoying tagging with Omos here in the Hurt Business, and that MVP is the most brilliant manager of all time. And Cedric with a counter.
MVP helped Cedric's career so much. So.
Yeah, of course, I mean, Cedric went from being in the Cruiserweight division to not really going anywhere to now being a part of probably the most dominant stable in the company, and there was a suicide dive from Jey Uso. Cedric to the legs of Jay. Yep, and it's against arguably the greatest tag team of all time in the Usos. And now Jay gonna go to the top with the 7 count, now an 8. Diving headbutt from the top, and it's countered by Cedric. Those two gonna brawl on the outside. Of course, Jay did break the count by jumping there. So, yep, we go right back to 1. As these two go back and forth here on the outside, Jimmy watching, knowing he can't do anything in case he gets these brother disqualified or Jimmy gets himself ejected. Now these two are going to go back and forth here, trading punches. Of course, it's a big week for the Bloodline as well. Of course, we mentioned that CM Punk and Roman Reigns match. Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes, and now both men on the floor, but Jay gets up first. Now Jay with a few punches. Oh. Jay hyping up this crowd here, but we've seen the few times he did try to get the crowd hyped, and Cedric took advantage of that. Thankfully this time for Jay. Cedric is down, but he's got to take advantage. Cedric is not someone you can just play around with here. Spear! And that might do it right here to beat Cedric. And Cedric at 2. Match continues. And the Yeets start back up. Cedric. Jay counters again. Jay now. Cedric's not going down without a fight. And now Cedric. Can he do it here? Got him! Cover on Jay, no way! We pull up the upset! Jay at 2! And Jay now gets him up, flattens Cedric Alexander into the cover. And a kick out from Cedric there. And now Jay doesn't know what to do as he goes to the top. Looks to put this thing away for good. Uso splash cover. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Uso with the win here.
Giving the Usos big momentum going into WrestleMania.
Of course, that's also a momentum boost for Jay individually as well, because he's got CM Punk in 4 days on SmackDown. And that's going to be personal, considering he feels like he's fighting for his whole family against a guy who's antagonized Roman Reigns for the past year. What a great match, though. Cedric fought his heart out, but ultimately, Jay is just too good and too experienced as a solo guy to lose to someone who just had his career revitalized being in a tag team, but that's still taking away nothing from Cedric. He put on a good solo effort.
And that's just what I think Jimmy said. I think Jimmy said they don't have to be as big as the Lost. The thing they have is over the Lost is their experience. I mean, the only real team Omos has beaten is a team that's not really full of what to be a tag division. What up next is a face-to-face between Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes.
And now Solo Sikoa, who's been up in his own head since day one specifically. And now his first singles Mania match.
Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds.
So, Solo, you want a face-to-face? You wanted this face-to-face before our match at Mania?
Yeah, because I just wanted to get a good idea of what you're about before I embarrass you at WrestleMania.
Whoa, Solo. I like to think that the Bloodline's about, what, the third, fourth best stable on Raw? While I run the most dominant stable on Raw.
Listen, you're in a stable. I'm in a family, and don't talk about my family that way.
What, the family that got the shit beat out of them by Tommaso Ciampa? Didn't Tommaso Ciampa literally send
I am not going to be short-tempered like my brothers. Because I'm going to save everything I have for you at WrestleMania. Shut your mouth. I'm going to save everything I want to do to you at WrestleMania. But shut your mouth. All you're good for is your mouth, huh?
Solo.
Let me speak. When I'm done with you at WrestleMania, I will be moving on to the world title scene, and you could be a part of your useless, worthless little stable. By the way, good job. Cedric lost to Jey Uso, really? Jey, who has his schedule loaded this week, he lost to Jey Uso? Yeah.
Solo. Okay. I'm gonna go when I kick your ass. I'm gonna go to the world title picture. I'm gonna challenge Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton, whoever's champion. To be honest, I think it's gonna be Randy still. I'm gonna challenge Randy, and I'm gonna probably kick his ass too. I'm gonna be world champ, and you can go hang out with your 7 trillion family members.
No. You're mistaken, because I'm going to be in the world title picture for WrestleMania, and the reason for that is because I am now the real Tribal Chief, and I've proved myself to be capable of world champion. Thank you for your time, Mello. I'm not hearing you ramble your damn mouth.
I don't care about your Tribal Chief.
It's so not enough. He does not like Mello, clearly.
I don't care, Tribal Chief.
And Mello, well, he's confident going into WrestleMania this weekend, that's for sure.
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And the participants, first from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Zach Rivers.
So Zach trolling the audience. They were thinking Ziggler was coming out, but he's had his problems with him, and Sheamus doesn't even want to be involved in this rivalry. He thinks that these two have sabotaged his title reign, especially Zach, though. And now, hopefully, he is actually here.
And his opponent from Hollywood, Florida,
And he is.
weighing in at 218 pounds.
Things are exactly what they seem. I will define the things you dream. Go check the scores again. I come out of perfect hand. They broke the most.
You know what? I'm tired of you two idiots sabotaging my title reign. Sheamus, shut up. This isn't about you.
Yeah, we both almost beat you, bro. You're kind of only still champ because we were screwing each other's matches.
This real match is me versus Zach. You're just a bystander. No. I'm not going to be underestimated in my own title reign, okay? What are you going to do about it, Sheamus?
Yeah, honestly.
Win at WrestleMania? Huh?
Yeah,
You gonna
both
win?
of us pretty much beat you. You got lucky because
pretty much. Oh. Well, no, I would have beaten you both clean had you guys
both
not
of us
gotten-
were kicking your ass. Both of us.
Yeah, and I was fighting back.
Yeah, you barely. We had the advantage of both of our entire matches. The only reason why you won both
You know,
of them.
I'm not going to be the punching bag between you two. Okay? The reason I'm even doing this is because when I beat you both at once, I don't have to hear from either of you again, and you two can go ruin your careers together.
Sheamus,
Shame-
we're both gonna beat you. Honestly, I don't really think you stand much of a chance.
Okay, I'm kind of tired of the you glaze me, I glaze you thing. All right, shut your mouth. I'm going to win, and then you two can
Don't-
become each other's problem.
Have you even beaten me yet? Like, have you beaten me one time?
If you want to prove it, I can do it right now.
Alright, no.
Oh. Well, this turned into a disaster. Super kick.
Me and you in the main event then.
Nope, gotta prepare. Sorry.
Nah. I'll go to Nick Aldis and he'll
I'm
do it.
leaving.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Of course, just a couple days away before Sammy and AJ open WrestleMania Saturday, and there's been a lot of pressure on both. And they both see it as a big deal, but AJ kind of said Sammy wasn't even ready for that spot yet, at least not on a WrestleMania type stage. She said that last week, and I think Sammy kind of took that comment personally. So one last face-to-face before Saturday night, where we find out who the next #1 contender is. Right now it is Cody Rhodes. On Saturday it will be Sami Zayn or AJ Styles.
For whoever's champion after this weekend. Will it be Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton? Find out on at PWG WrestleMania.
Saturday.
Saturday.
For both the number one contender and the champion.
The P1 Phenomenal.
Sammy, I heard that you took some of my comments personally last week, and I would actually like to...
Whoa.
What?
AJ,
What?
I didn't take your comments personally at all. I think they were just dumb. Like, and it's actually, like, insane that a guy of your caliber, a future Hall of Famer in your own right, is saying something so stupid. I mean,
what did I say that was
AJ.
stupid based off of how you acted last week? Because I was actually about to come out here and apologize, but...
Wait, actually?
Well, yeah, but if you think that what I said was stupid last week, rather than just you misunderstood what I said, then, I mean, then this is a whole different conversation.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not new to this, man. Like, I'm more than ready for a world title.
I didn't say you weren't ready. I said your attitude right now isn't ready, which it's not, because I've been in your spot before, man. You realize there was a time where I came here and I wasn't even world champion yet, and people were already coming for me because I was a big prospect in another company. Well, guess what? Now you're in that spot, but in a different way, because you're at the spot where you can compete for world titles and you can challenge for world titles and do whatever, but you just haven't won it yet. But you have the attitude of someone who's done it several times, and when you do that, you don't win world titles. You know who you could ask for that? You know whose advice you could really take from that? You could take mine. You could take Cody Rhodes's. You could probably take a lot of people's. Bret Hart's, probably CM Punk's. And that's the attitude you have right now. And I'm telling you that if you go into that attitude and you somehow beat me at WrestleMania, Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes will wipe the floor with you.
Sammy, AJ.
What?
Sami Zayn could kick the ever-loving shit out of Cody Rhodes. Because you know what? Cody Rhodes
is the number one contender and main eventing WrestleMania Saturday? What are you trying to say?
Cody Rhodes, he's overrated in a way. I mean, listen, I respect Cody Rhodes. I know he's one of the best, but he's overrated. I mean, what has Cody Rhodes done since the new management?
He's main eventing WrestleMania, Sammy.
Yeah, but like outside of that, like this is kind of the first thing he's even done.
And there's a very good chance he is about to win the Raw Championship in the main event.
Is there?
Yes, it's a very good chance.
Because honestly, as much as I would love Cody to win, I'm in what Hayes said earlier. I don't think he really has much of a shot.
I'm not asking you for your WrestleMania predictions, Sammy. I'm telling you that this attitude and this persona that you're trying to put on is the exact reason why. I mean, not only would you lose to me at WrestleMania this weekend, you're just gonna lose. If you somehow beat me, you're gonna lose to whatever world champion walks out. of WrestleMania
And
because
that's-
you have a bad attitude.
And that's what they've said. So many times I've heard that a lot.
And looks like you've been proven the haters right because you have no world championships.
Well, there's a first for everything, and that's including beating you. That's going to start with beating you. When I beat you, not if.
Well, I hope you carry this attitude into WrestleMania, Sammy, because quite frankly, I have no problem taking the easy way to a world championship match because I've won the title before, so I know exactly what I'm in for.
When? 7 years ago.
Have fun with that. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, AJ was kind of right for part of it. I mean, I kind of get why Sammy's like get to that point of frustration, but I can see where AJ's coming from to an extent.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
So Zack Ryder will be taking on Dolph Ziggler tonight in the main event. Of course, this was confirmed earlier tonight.
Yep, and Dolph tried to get out of it, but ultimately he was not allowed, and he will be competing this match. And luckily for Sheamus, I mean, you get to see two of your opponents at WrestleMania just wear each other down just
Yes.
a few days before.
And Nick Aldis's wording to Dolph Ziggler was, we don't know, I'm not Adam Pearce, I don't allow little bitches on my brand.
Well, he also has the belief that if you can ramble your mouth, you can wrestle too.
Yes, but he was very specific that I said that.
Yeah, of course, there's beef, a lot of beef there between Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, but like friendly
Yes.
beef.
Yeah, because according to Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce keeps saying that Nick Aldis is a very shitty at Fortnite and keeps costing him games.
It's actually funny because Raw used to be the brand where everybody got away with everything under Austin. You can argue that's a big reason why Randy Orton's still doing what he's doing right now.
But Nick Aldis is also very, very keen on the no little bitches.
I will define the things you dream. Go check the scores again. I come out a perfect ten. They brought the home when they made me.
So here we go, Zach versus Dolph in our main event here, main event match that is, because we still have a contract signing between Randy and Cody to come up later, and here we go. And Zach gonna start off throwing some punches. So here we go, this has been a rivalry ever since both men basically came back. Of course, looking to have better second halves to their career than first halves, because even though I'd argue Dolph had a pretty good first half of his career, he wants to go out even better tan he started.
Yeah, I believe he's a two-time world champ.
Suplex.
And
And,
it was two successful reigns, but
and a three amigos coming here from Zack Ryder on the outside, and there it is.
but he is a multi-time IC champ and US champ.
He's actually Dolph himself, a Grand Slam champion. Ryder, yeah, not as successful of a resume as Dolph, but actually, honestly, Dolph already really has a Hall of Fame resume on paper. But again, he doesn't see himself ranked as high as he could be when he says he retires. And oh, that's been the goal of Zack and Dolph. Of course, that was influeed by Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre's trajectories.
Yeah, and actually, I feel like at the top, it's been the decade of the comebacker.
Comeback-y.
Yeah, because like if you look at any sport, really.
And both men going to trade punches here. Yeah, you even have, I mean, this past Super Bowl, Sam Darnold. So,
Yeah, and then just so many players like that just seem that, or wrestlers that seem that their careers are over and that they just didn't pan out, and they just didn't pan out, end up coming back and actually being one of the best there is in the business. So, and Sam Darnold again.
Trading punches here, and they're gonna keep going. And that's probably why Dolph and Zach feuding feels like such a big deal, because they have the same goal. In fact, I'd argue Zach's goal is probably even higher right now, because again, Dolph could retire with one of the better resumes of all time right now.
Of course, right now, Dolph's probably the greatest rival Dolph's ever had. It's still hurt from Randy Orton's past, but his wins.
And oh, what a boot in the corner there.
He said, though, that he would like to have another match with The Miz someday.
And Dolph sends Zach over the top. And misses the dive. Of course, you still got to be kind of careful. I mean, obviously, like I said, Sheamus is watching this and just grinning, because the longer this match goes, the better for Sheamus. And these two, I mean, they're great, but, I mean, typically when you go to WrestleMania, you want to go in 100%. Look at this. They want to keep brawling here on the outside. And this has been basically this whole match. These two are just brawling. Dolph and Zach really haven't ever liked each other. I mean, even back then, you want to go back to the early 2010s, they've even had problems with each other. Now we're all the way here in 2026, and they are still going. And Zach, ooh, an elbow, ooh, keeps going. Wow. That's going to do a lot of damage to the back head, back neck area. And Zach sends Dolph into the barricade. Gets him up. Ryder with a boot to the head.
Gotta get back in the ring.
Yeah, Dolph is taking a beating out here, and I don't think they care about the count. They're going out here, they're going to brawl, but yeah, this is probably going to end in a double count out here. Yep, it is, and they don't care. They're getting a little upset about it now, but they get to resolve their issues at WrestleMania on Saturday, so this brawl is not over. These two are still fighting back here, and as I was saying earlier, this is actually a WrestleMania Sunday match, my bad, but Zach, oh.
Just beating the shit.
And it doesn't look like there's any security here. These two are just going to keep going. And again, like I said during the match, I mean, imagine being Sheamus watching this right now.
Oh, if I was Sheamus, I would be just, I don't even know, I would be popping champagne, or whatever Irish people drink.
All sorts of things, actually.
Whatever alcohol.
Probably
is.
the capital of the world when it comes to drinking, next to Russia.
Oh, beer. I know they love beer.
Yeah, they do love beer.
Yeah.
Throws him into the fire hydrant. Well, that's great. Who's going to clean that up? No, not the production area. Oh, no. So here we go. Contract signing time. And here comes the Raw GM, Nicholas.
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Nick.
Yeah, we typically ignore him. Yeah. Unless there's already people in the ring set up for him. Anyways.
Sometimes he's right.
And now the world champ.
Like a pretty non-psychotic and very good person. He's been a very good person today, and he belongs to this brand, and has been a great champion, Randy Orton.
But in all seriousness, 6 days, he main events WrestleMania. I don't really know if he deserves it after the past year he's had, but
What? He's been.
Yeah.
He hasn't put anybody out of commission. He hasn't used any band moves. he hasn't. Hey, he hasn't. He actually hasn't used the concerto. That's not something, which is totally not like very bad, and he would get fined a lot of money for that.
Well, we're gonna find out if he's met his match or not this weekend. Of course, Randy and Cody officially set to main event WrestleMania Saturday. That is WrestleMania Night 1 on March 28th.
Wrestling has more than one royal family. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control.
Just days away from completing what he says completing his destiny.
And that's beating the guy who brought him to the dance in the main event of WrestleMania.
And doing Raw from a very psychotic champion.
Yep. Well, gentlemen, it's come down to this. You signed the contract, and your match is official. I read the whole thing, and I signed it already, because I'm more ready for this than you are.
Really, Ben? I've had it signed. I've had it signed.
Well, I must have not seen your signature. That's great, Randy. Then I guess our work here is done, but there's a few things I want to tell you before our match at WrestleMania.
Go ahead.
Randy, I want you to know that deep down inside, you know, and I know, that this isn't the real you. And I hope, if there's one thing that comes out of our WrestleMania
The
match...
real me.
Yes.
The real me was the guy in 09 that would go and punt anybody. That was the real me. The me in 2020 was the guy that almost ended the Big Show's career.
No.
That's the real me.
No.
The real me is the guy who has the three most deadly letters
Randy,
in sports
stop.
entertainment. R-K-O.
I was going to tell you that after this match, again, I was going to say, I hope that, you know, all this can just die down, because in all reality, obviously, I don't want to dislike Randy Orton. And I think, and I really honestly don't think you want anybody to dislike you either, especially not somebody who you considered family at one point in your life. Randy, you have kids and a wife, and you act out your feelings like a... Oh my God.
Keep my family's name out of this.
And here we go. The brawl started. And I don't even think what Cody was doing was wrong. He's trying to say, Randy, you're not acting responsible enough. As a father, and Randy doesn't care about that. He heard his wife and kids' names, and that's when he snapped. And there's nothing Nick Aldis can do.
I mean, that's one thing you can't mention about another man. You can't mention his family. No matter what the context is.
I mean, in this case, Cody was doing it in a positive way, I'd almost say, but...
Well, he's still kind of holding that dollar, which is probably not the best thing.
I mean, is he
he a
wrong?
psychopath?
Is he
I mean,
wrong?
oh my god.
He just broke the table. Went for a disaster kick. Nope.
RKO.
And he's grabbing a chair now. If you want the best version of me at WrestleMania, Cody's fighting back. Cody's not letting Randy get away with this. Fighting in a suit and everything. Both of you, stop, or the match is off. Oh my. He's attacking Nick Aldis. Are you crazy? Cody's this is insane. Cody with the chair now. And Randy with the clothesline. And an RKO to Nick Aldis. Are you kidding me? Now Randy with that chair that he grabbed earlier. Throwing it at Cody's head.
Wedging the chair.
And he's grabbing something else. He's grabbing another one. And hits him with it again. And I think what Randy Orton's about to do might keep Cody out for Mania, which is insane. Could you imagine if just a few days in advance we find out that we might not even get the scheduled main event for WrestleMania Saturday? Randy's got to be contained at this point. I mean, there's too much at stake right now. And you know he has no problem fighting an injured Cody Rhodes if Cody decides to compete at WrestleMania, which you know who he will, no matter what the injury is. But it can't happen this way. Cody now. Cody's fighting back. Somehow. Getting back into it with Nick Aldis. And Cody throws Nick Aldis out. He doesn't want him to continue to be involved in this. He doesn't want him to get hurt. That's just a smart move by Cody, but oh! Damn.
There's still another wedged chair, though.
Wait a second. Crossroads. I really hope you could take what I said and sit with it until Mania. Randy strikes back. Cody. Well, it's like he knew what was happening. He just wanted to get that out there. And now Randy with Nick Aldis. Cody's down and shoves him.
Oh, wedge chair. Pathetic GM of this brand. And the weakest WrestleMania main event to ever. Pathetic. Honestly, I wish I had Sammy or AJ. Because Cody, I regret making you part of this company. You are still like that pathetic Stardust that you started us out as. That kid going out with the broken nose, that's still you. And I'm not saying that in a good way. I'm saying that you might have only gotten worse.
Wow. What a closing scene. Just 6 days away from WrestleMania Saturday, where these two will main event. And right now, Randy Orton's trying to injure Cody as much as possible before they get there.
It's Randy chants. I don't know how the crowd is chanting Randy.
Setting up that table, he looks to do one more big thing to Cody. Oh no, he's grabbing those stairs now. And hits him across the head. He's already cut open. Oh, got stairs on the table and everything. I mean, what a crazy way to end Raw. When these two are supposed to main event the biggest event of the year. Now Randy continuing. Giving Cody a beatdown. And oh, lands on the stairs. On an elbow. They're setting him back up on that table. And Randy again with another RKO. And is this going to be the scenes of WrestleMania Saturday?